Nah, ini namanya Easter Market ya, Cak ya?
Bener, jadi pasar. Pasar di Amerika seperti ini.
Oh,
pasar
gitu.
salah satu pasar tertua di Washington DC. Nah, dulur kemudian gue jagungan warung VW, aku Cak Supri.
Aku Nadia Majid dan kami menyambut sampean dari daerah Eastern Market.
Kenapa ini?
Yang tadi dibilang pasar.
Belanja apa?
Bukan belanja, Cak.
Enggak. Terus?
Enggak. Justru di sini adalah salah satu pusat seniman.
Seniman.
Pasar
seniman di tengah pasar. Itu agak unik ini.
Agak unik kan? Nah, dulur, kita akan dalam edisi ini akan melihat berbagai macam handicraft ya. Kerajinan tangan yang ada di Amerika. Sekarang kita ketemu dengan Ibu Susan yang mengajar orang-orang untuk membuat keramik ya. Ayo.
Yeah. Oh, don't touch that.
Okay. See, Supri, this is a mug for St. Patrick's Day.
At this point, you can touch them.
Oh, we can touch them.
Prior to this,
I cannot.
you cannot touch these pots because they will break.
Oh, that's the reason.
Tadi Cak Supri melakukan kesalahan, dia memegang, menyentuh salah satunya. Thanks, Susan.
Okay.
Can I touch this one?
Very carefully.
Oh, very carefully.
Because
Okay.
it's not mine.
Oh, yeah.
Nah, pemirsa, ini walaupun terlihat sederhana, tidak mudah. It's not easy to make something this simple and beautiful, right, Susan?
No, it is not easy to make anything.
Nah, bagaimana murid-muridnya Susan ini melakukan kreasi-kreasi mereka, Cak?
Jadi perlu kreativitas intelektual juga kemampuan fisik. Kekuatan fisik juga,
ketekunan
luar biasa lah, konsentrasi.
Di ruangan bawah tanah ini, siswa mencipta dengan tanah liat. Ada yang membuat vas, mangkuk, wadah lilin, atau sekedar hiasan. Tingkat kemampuan mereka bervariasi. Ada yang sudah lama belajar, tapi ada juga yang baru ikut pertama kali.
I did this years ago, and it didn't seem quite as hard as it does now. But it's fun and it's rewarding to see what you create.
Eastern Market Pottery sudah beroperasi sejak tahun 1968. Hari ini yang mengajar adalah Susan Jacobs yang sudah bekerja di sini sejak tahun 1973. Sebelum membuat kreasi, siswa diperkenalkan dengan komposisi kimia, struktur, dan tekstur tanah liat sehingga memahami cara menanganinya dengan baik.
It's wheel-thrown, functional pottery. We don't teach sculpture.
Proses membuat sebuah gerabah fungsional bisa makan waktu 2 hingga 3 minggu. Sejak menyiapkan tanah liat, menunggu kering sebelum bisa dihias, melapisi dengan glasir, juga melalui 2 kali pembakaran. Ternyata hal tersulit justru terletak di awal.
Guys, what do you think is most challenging? Centering.
Centering, can you explain that to us?
Well, before you do anything, you have to get the clay in the middle. And that is not easy. Once you center, things become easier. I would say throwing is definitely harder than glazing and trimming. That's the aspect that's most difficult. And people don't realize how difficult it is.
Begitu paham triknya, kreativitas pun bergulir. Dan tidak harus terpaku pada meja putar. Sarah yang sudah belajar setahun memilih metode hand building, yaitu membentuk dengan tangan.
I actually think a lot of people start out doing hand building stuff to kind of learn the basics of clay and then you move towards the wheel. So I think the wheel is harder.
Baginya, kelas ini bukan sekedar penyaluran bakat seni.
It's a little bit of a community in and of itself. Like, you know, people bring wine and food and you kind of sit and chat while you make stuff. And that's nice. I think I like the community aspect and also just the fact that I get to have like a creative outlet once or twice a week.
Secara berkala, Eastern Market Pottery mengadakan bursa penjualan karya siswa. Namun ada juga sejumlah karya siswa dan pengajar yang terpampang di studio yang bisa dibeli kapan saja. Dari pasar Eastern Market, Washington DC, tim VOA.
Can I touch?
You can touch, even you.
I'm worried. Oke, dulur.
Interesting.
Nah, menarik sekali dan kita...
It will not dissolve in water anymore.
Okay.
Oke.
And therefore, you can put the glaze on it. And the glaze is these are glaze pots behind you, which you can't
this
touch.
one.
Jadi
diwarnai.
Because it's like powder will come off on your hand, and it will make the pot look bad.
Ternyata very intricate ya.
Yeah, it's very
sangat intricate.
Right.
And then we fired it again to 2200 degrees, and it comes out like the mug we saw.
Wow.
So it's a long process.
Yeah.
And it's not something you can just do in a day. It takes several, actually weeks for something.
Wow. Thank you for that explanation, Susan. Nah, Dulur, jangan kemana-mana. Kita akan kembali setelah pesan-pesan berikut.